I am Cernunnos, the great lord of the dance. Lord over death and rebirth unto eternal life. The Celts knew me as the god of nature, lord over the animals, plants, fruits of the harvest, and of prosperity. I am the horned god, the red stag, lord over all that dies and is reborn again in the spring as the green man. I am he who gives his life so that the whole may continue. I am the original sacrificial God who died so that others may go on living. The Hindus knew me before as Shiva, the destroyer. God created in the horn gods, a man created in the horn god's image would be free to be wild without being cruel. Would be able to be angry without being violent. Sexual without being coercive. Spiritual without being unsexed. And able to love totally. I hold in my left feminine hand the serpent, the dragon, representing the male lingam. In my right masculine hand, I hold the sacred symbol of the torque, the feminine symbol of the yoni. And together, I hold in balance the sacred energies of the masculine and the feminine.
I remember before us. Before us was Horus, who implored us to glorious warrior order. The first man who from desert sand molded all men. Avenger of his father, he crossed the Nile water with a falcon feather. While Ra reigned supreme up above, Horus taught us love for the family. The great protector, giver of life through his own Ka nectar. He gave the pharaohs power to build the pyramids, beautified the myriads of men. He taught us concentration, the first salvation.
Aloha. I am a Neozoic. I am Francesco's future self. I am not a god. I dwell, that is, on the ethers of the fourth dimension, and serve as a mediator between Francesco and his essence self. I was born out of a young man's mind, traveling, living out of his car, in California, of course, where all fourth dimensional and fifth dimensional beings exist. Yes! And also a lot of pot smokers, and growers, and entheogenic experimenters. You put the two together. Somehow they fit. So, as I was saying, I am a Neozoic. Francesco's magical, mythic, mystic self. His future self. What came before, what comes after, who knows? But now, Now finally we connect. Now finally we see each other, all of us. I and all of you. One being, breaking the wall, coming back. Love is the answer. Love is the answer. Openness is the answer. No rules, no words. Allow it to be. So, a Neozoic is a combination of two complementary and conflicting archetypes. Original, that is. The Fool and the Magician. The Magician, da-da-da-dum, 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 and the Fool. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, woo! The Magician, I intend, I create, I concentrate, I manifest, yes! My desire shall be manifested. The Fool, I surrender. I am open, I am innocence, I am potentiality, I am humor, I am play. The Magician likes to meditate, compose music, and other things by himself. The Fool likes to flow and play and smoke pot. Yeah. Ow! As I said, and if you unite these two, you get the balance of brilliance and blunder. And he who is wise shall wander in wonder. But please don't get hemorrhoids on your ass in great numbers, or the time shall come when you get trampled asunder. Yes, I am a Neozoic, Francesco's future self.
I remember when I wasn't afraid to express my beauty, when I lived with joy in my soul, when I played without a care, until I was exhausted, and laughed until my belly hurt. I remember when I loved without resistance, when I moved, sang, and danced with such ease in my body. I remember when I was more spirit than human. I now remember when I allowed myself to express my power and my beauty.
Aho.
I remember being one. I remember being everything and nothing at the same time. I remember being existence, being creation, being everything that is nothing. The one God, the one love, the divine singularity. I remember when it just was, and there was no existence. There was no anything. It was just, it just was. And I remember the joy and the bliss and the excited power of having everything open to you.